You ever wonder why you have the clearest thoughts and ideas when you're in the shower?
Mr. Gerson, yes. He's just here in the shower with me.
Why is that? Most of your day gets spent without you actually having part in it.
Maybe we built up a tolerance after all these years, huh?
Like the time you spend on your phone every day. Watching reels to distract yourself for a little while. Sometimes that distraction takes up 6-7 hours of your day. And even after you close the app, you want more an hour later. So it's pretty safe to say that we have an addiction to deal with here.
Thanks.
And that is the addiction to poke your brain with more dopamine the second you get hit by the wind of real life. Luckily, this is pretty reversible. It's just a matter of how bad do you want it gone. If you really do, then you can start by reaching for your thoughts instead of your phone early in the morning. That's right, before you go to bed, write your final thoughts of the day down. And when you wake up in the morning, instead of reaching for your phone, try and remember what you were thinking last night.
In this house of cards.
If you think about it, when you're scrolling, you don't genuinely enjoy each and every video you see. Sure, the algorithm might give you a laugh or two, but even you don't understand why you're giving out your brain cells for that little of a reward. Another thing you might want to consider doing is going back to the basics, opening a book, and not just flying through words, actually trying to understand what each and every sentence means. In a sense, it's the giving the book your all that tapes your brain back together. Every day I find myself in conversations I don't like to participate in, places I don't feel comfortable being in, unavoidable interactions with people I wouldn't like to have an interaction with, and yet I refuse to not bear them on a daily basis. Because believe it or not, that is another part of resetting your dopamine thirst. Every day we try to stay in our own little circle, because if we step out of that circle, we might actually have to do things and make things happen. But why do that when you can slam on the couch and scroll your phone? I mean, God forbid you run into somebody you knew from high school while you step outside. You know how long and excruciating that convo would be? The amount of scrolls you'd miss out on. Now this is just another chapter of going back to the basics that your phone made you step away from. Reading a book and actually understanding it. Stepping outside and watching the world revolve around you as you do. Drawing and writing on paper like middle school. Talking to people face to face instead of online. And yes, life will be more boring, but who knows? You might find yourself enjoying that boredom more than you enjoyed the algorithms. Bored people tend to do great things, or do recreational drugs, depends on you. Like I said, you get the clearest thoughts in the shower, right? So don't be afraid of being a little bored. No need to fill out all the silence in your head. It'll feel worse before it gets a little bit better every day. And if you think you can't go a day without constant stimulation, I don't blame you. It's been so deeply rooted in all of us that you feel emotionally attached to it. And you don't have to suddenly cut it all off at once. That's not how removing an addiction works. Just try and let your thoughts catch up to you throughout the day. They could use a chance.